It's your man Awukye in the host seat for Infinite Loop, and today we are going to talk about technology and relationship. I'm going to go straight into my guest for them to introduce themselves.
My name is Lydia Akwasi.
Lydia Akwasi.
Yes, please.
Such a beautiful name.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen.
And I am Aprakuedward, famously known as the Great ADK.
The Great ADK, I'm sure you've seen ADK on our screens many a times. He featured in Office Romance, and he also played a key role in Mr. Knight. So today, as well as Campus Life, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he is a computer engineer, and Lydia is also a nurse. So if you have any health issue, I'm sure you can contact Lydia. If you have any computer or any IT issue, you go to the famous Eddie and he will sort you out. Eddie, let me ask you a very difficult question. Oh, this is not even difficult. Do you have a girlfriend?
Well, certainly not a difficult question, and yes, I do. I do have a girlfriend. Yeah.
You have a girlfriend. Lydia.
Yes, please.
Are you single?
No.
So we can't shoot our shot?
No, you can't.
Why not?
I'm not single.
You're not single?
Yes.
Okay. Does your boyfriend, are you married or like in a relationship?
I'm in a relationship.
You're in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay.
So we can shoot our shot. So.
Yeah, he's not married.
But I'm saying it for them because...
I watched a video, an interview of, I think, was it Dak? I don't really recall the pastor, but one of the renowned pastors in the country. And somebody asked a question of, if you have a lady you are crashing on, but this lady is in a relationship, can you still shoot your shot? And the answer from the pastor was, obviously the person is not married. So Lydia, maybe we'll still try. Eddie, you are a computer tech guy. You are an IT guru and other things. Yeah. Do you really think technology is affecting our relationships these days negatively?
Well, technology is definitely playing a part in relationship these days. Mm-hmm. As to whether being negative or positive, it varies. It's a spectrum.
Okay.
It's playing a very positive role in the lives of some people, and a very negative and bad role in the lives of some people. So it depends. And my answer is it's playing a positive role in the lives of people that want to use technology for what it was meant to be.
Lydia, same question to you. Do you think technology is affecting relationships adversely, or it is rather positively impacting relationships?
Well, I think it depends on how you look at it. Mm-hmm. So it depends on how much you are feeding on this technology, what you are taking from it, and how you want it to benefit you. But I'll say the good side is it's okay. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yes.
Is technology affecting you positively in your relationship?
Yes.
How well are you integrating technology into your relationship for it to help you?
Well, first of all, there's a lot I'm learning.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then there's a lot my partner is learning as well. Okay. And then together we are incorporating it into our relationship. And so far, the results are fine.
So what are some of the things you're learning? I want to learn so that I'll do same with my girlfriend.
First of all, there's something known as love language. Mm-hmm. So right now, I've been able to know my partner's love language. So I love him in the way he wants to be loved, and then he loves me in the way I want to be loved.
So you mean you people don't speak Cree or English? You only speak in love. What language is that?
Well, if we have something like act of service, physical touch, it's a lot. I think it's 5. I don't remember them offhand, but it's 5. So you read about it, you get more knowledge, you get in tune with it, and then you can actually ask your partner which one he feels is his love language. So together, you know how to go about it.
I'll come back to ask you about the alphabets of this language you are talking about. Eddie K, you said love and technology. Technology is affecting love or relationships positively. That is what you think.
Yeah.
Okay. Your relationship. Yes. Okay. There has been many instances where women complain about the affection men is giving to them, because they think when they are with us, we either pick our phones to stake bets, we either pick our phones to text or chat with other ladies, or sometimes we are even on the media, especially the Twitter and all those media. So don't you think, in terms of communication, technology is doing us a disservice rather than affecting the relationships positively?
Well, I agree with what you're saying. Yes. I also do experience, such instances where I am with my girlfriend and I am on my phone for whatever reason, and then she doesn't like it, and it leads to argument because she suspects you are not paying attention to her, or you are chatting with other girls, as you said, or you are doing something different while she's in your presence. So yeah, in that front, technology is becoming negative or bad. You understand? And a lot of people are facing that problem. So yeah, I do agree with you that in general communication, technology is leading to a decline. A decline in the communication between partners, because if the technology wasn't there, let's say in the form of phone, you would have no choice but to look at each other, spend quality time with each other. But then you have the phone in between you people, and it's creating a whole lot of mess. Yeah, so I'd agree with you when you say it's led to a decline. Yeah.
Lydia, what do you think about same question? Instead of your boyfriend being like seriously inclined with you, you were talking about a love language. You said something about touching moments. I don't really recall. I don't know which part you want him to touch. But instead of this person touching wherever it tickles you as a love language, this person is busy on the phone touching the keypad or touching the screen or other things. How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel like there's less attention for me. But then once again, I believe communication is key. So I can draw his attention. Oh, babe, I feel like you're giving this, you're taking too much time on your phone. You're spending too much time on your phone, especially when we are together. So for me, I think communication and technology is actually affecting communication in relationship in a positive way. Because right now, I don't know, wherever your girlfriend or my boyfriend is, I can pick up a phone. Oh, babes, I'm doing this at this place at the moment. We can have a video call, and then there's this bond. You don't feel like, oh, the person is totally absent. So in that way, I feel like it's a good thing. But then, like I said, how much are you consuming? And then are you communicating? Are you talking to your partner about it? So if you feel like it's too much, then you talk about it.
Okay, talking about video calls, she brought in a very important subject. So these days, people mostly indulge in something which we call sexting, where they are sending nudes to their boyfriend, their husband, their whoever. They are sexting. This person is there, you see, but can you please? So many a times when these videos get leaked, we sometimes see or hear people committing suicide, being psychologically depressed and all that. Don't you think all these things are as a result of technology? Lydia?
Well, yes. But then again, I believe it depends on the kind of partner you have. I mean, if your partner is requesting for nudes, that's something. Why are you asking for nudes? I mean, which part of the relationship? Why should I give you my nudes? I don't think that's something your partner should request from you.
Why not?
Why
He
not?
misses you. It's been a long time.
And then nudes, no.
And you don't want me to cheat, so
You're not faithful enough.
no, I'm faithful, but what I'm trying to say is that you're not around for
Okay.
whatever reason, whether it be a good reason or a bad reason.
Okay.
The point is you're not around, and since you're not around, keep some things at bay. And me being a guy, a healthy, male, as at that, you understand? I feel like I need to, sometimes, not always, sometimes be reminded, what I am missing to help me, be focused. You understand? But if you're like, if your partner asks you and you are like, you won't say anything, it's cool, but don't like blame me if someone tempts me and I fall
I'll
easily.
blame you. I'll blame you
Why would you blame
100%. Okay, first of all, I feel like, what's the basis of your relationship? What was the foundation? So my relationship, the basis is not, oh, we are doing all that. We are not doing that. We are actually keeping ourselves till the time is right. So for me, my partner will never request for my nudes. I'm not saying if you request for it is bad, but I just believe it's the basis on which the relationship was built. So if your partner wants to give to you, that's fine. That's okay with you guys. But for me, I don't think my partner will not request for it.
So you don't agree?
It's not I don't agree.
No, you have to pick a stand. It's either you agree. There's your personal opinion, right? And there's what you think matters. And right now you're making me understand that if that is what you guys want to do, it's okay.
Yes.
Right now, what I want to know is that what about you? Is it okay with you? Or
It's not okay with me.
Okay, for me, I think it's okay. It's cool with me.
Like I said, that's the basis. If that's the basis, then that's fine. If your girlfriend is okay with it, that's fine. If you're not persuading her or like guilt tripping her to send it to you, then that's fine. But if it's otherwise, then no.
Yeah. So I mean, viewers, I'd like to like say this out there, right? I'm not just because I'm saying no, I agree with it. For everything, there's a limit. For every rule, there's an exception, and I feel like knowing the difference will always make the difference. Just as you said, you have to know who you are dealing with and how you are dealing with the person. Sometimes even for the girl to get the merit of you the guy sending your nudes or the vice versa, I feel like it has to be earned. Right, you can't be sending your nudes to someone you met 3 months ago or someone you got to know from a club and stuff like that. You have to know who you are interacting with. And there has to be a limit. You understand? I mean, recently we saw in the news what was trending and stuff like that. I mean, that's like a whole video. You understand? What kind of how should I call it? What kind of honest or lust are you trying to keep at bay that you need, like, let's say content enough to create a movie? Right, so there has to be a limit, and I'm saying I am all for it, but there has to be a limit. And my reasons are to keep I'm speaking for the guys on this, to keep us at the bay.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, let me speak for myself. To keep us at the bay, because you are not around, and you need to sometimes remind me that this is what I'm missing.
But how is it keeping things at bay? How?
Okay, so let me come in, Lydia. Now you spoke on the purpose of basis for which I am requesting for the nude, or a guy is requesting for the nude.
Yes.
All right. So let's pick it from this angle. So it's on the basis of intimacy. For instance, there are so many relationships which sort of, let's say, are long distance relationships, where you have the guy not in the country, or probably even if the guy is in the country. For instance, I am in a town where I am not in the same town with my girlfriend. Okay. Honestly, I don't even recall the last time I saw my girlfriend. It has been a little long. You understand? So now, if I miss my girlfriend, if I miss the things which I used to see underneath the dress, the things which could always put smiles like you are smiling right now on my face, I need to see something. Yeah. And if I need to see something, where am I getting that from? You understand? Am I going to a different lady to see something different? For all you know, maybe I'll go and see something different that I might not return to you. So as faithful as I am, I want to see some titties. You understand? Let me put it that way, from my faithful girlfriend. And if my faithful girlfriend seem not to be okay with that, don't you think I would resort elsewhere, which I'll be giving everything and giving extra?
Even if it's not my fault, right?
Yes. I'll be giving Jara.
Everything is your fault. It will be your fault, because I feel like, first of all, you have to make a decision. Whether she's sending it or not, you have to decide to be faithful to your partner, which is not based on whether she's sending the nudes or not. So even if she's not sending it, you've made a decision that I'm going to be faithful to my partner. So whatever feelings, whatever things I want to keep at bay, she's not sending it, but I am still going to deal with it.
Okay. So you think I should make a decision which is irrespective of whatever you decide to do, whether to send me the nude or not?
Yes.
Okay. So
I want to ask a question. Do you believe that good people do bad things sometimes?
I think it happens.
Yeah,
I think it happens.
so.
Yes. So the fact that I make a mistake or do something bad does not change the fact that I'm a good human being. And the reason why, sometimes in order for a good person to continue being good, he needs help. He or she needs help. Okay. You understand? If I'm being too good, and everything around me is pulling me back, pulling me down, eventually, at some point in time, no matter how straight you are as a human being, you are going to slack. So what I'm trying to say is that I feel like both of you should try and meet each other in the middle. Okay. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you just go in and do whatever it is that I want. You feel like you are not there because of the distance and stuff like that, and you can't be there. It's not your fault. And you also feel like there's a limit or a threshold you don't want to cross. All I'm asking is, meet me, in the middle. And just like I would just say, flashing me some titties will not, it
wouldn't hurt.
How about she's constantly video calling you? Isn't that enough? Sending you cute snaps, pictures. Is that not enough?
I mean, cute, they are cute snaps, and they are cute snaps, right? Yeah, I mean, in football terms, we are always seeing passes on the football, field, but we see some passes that let the whole crowd stand up and clap their hands. So there's cute and there's cute. You get what I'm trying to say?
I do.
Thank you very much.
No, I rest my case.
Okay, so now both of you are making me understand the positive sides to, let's say, technology in a relationship outweighs the negative. Can you please educate me, Lydia? What are some of the positive things which technology has imbibed or has helped project in relationships? What are some of them?
Okay, so like I said earlier, right now there's a tons and then vast of information on the internet right now. When you can just literally take your phone, Google anything about relationship, and then you get information. You get a lot and a lot of results that you could read from and then take something and then work with. You can go on YouTube and then you have all these relationship coaches on there, and then they are actually educating you on how to make your marriage, your relationship better. And also you can have it on belief basis. So a traditionalist or a Christian will get someone that is also a Christian or from the same belief telling him how to go about his or her relationship. So I feel like there's a lot of information out there that we all can learn from, and then we are still learning. And then day in, day out, there are a lot of researches conducted, and then it's building relationships one way or the other.
Okay, Eddie, what are some of the good things which you think technology is helping to promote in relationships?
Well, technology has done a lot in, of positives in relationships. First of all, I'd like to talk about the fact that it has made the communication spectrum so broad, right? Now you can live in Sunyani and be talking with someone as far as Accra, as far as America, wherever it is that the world that someone is, you can literally reach the person thanks to communication and thanks to technology. So with that being said, it has given us a lot of options and has given us the chance to see a lot of experiences, right? When you have social media platforms like Jodel, which provides animosity, right? Someone can share their experience freely without the fear of being recognized for who they are, and people have access to that information and are able to learn from it. Someone can say that I was with my wife, I was my girlfriend, I had this problem, and this is how I solved it, or this is how we tackled this issue. So thanks to technology, you get to go there and read and be like, oh, okay, so this situation that I'm facing is not anything new. Someone has seen it before, someone has done it before, and you use it in your relationship to help, right? Like for example, when we're talking about this sexting stuff where probably the guy or the girl is asking for this, someone can post on Joda that I remember when I first moved to Canada and I left my boyfriend at Ghana. My boyfriend was like, oh, I need this, I need that, and it was very shaky for our relationship. This is what I did. So you get to read it, and if you find yourself in similar situation, what to do. So I feel like those are some of the positives of technology, and technology also makes it easy to express yourself, right? Express yourself. Even when you are texting someone, let's say there are endless emojis that you can use to show you are happy, you are sad. So someone can even something that the person cannot tell you to your face in a relationship. He or she is comfortable texting it to his partner that today this happened when we went to the bank, and I really don't like how you acted with the security man and stuff like that. Do better. Right, okay. Because she feels like she can't tell her man, that up to her face. But thanks to technology, you can put that, in a nice message on your phone and send it to her. So I think those are some of the ways, technology has played a massively positive role in relationships as general.
Okay, so now let me chip in this. The last time we hosted Waxy Billion on this podcast, we had a discussion on how he sends out video with his wife. So there are two people whom I know that mostly they are shooting videos or content with their wife about sort of, let me put it like a happy marriage. So you would always see, I don't know, I'm sure a number of people follow him. The number of people who follow Waxy 100 billion, you'd realize that many at times he's having some videos with the wife and other things. So there are some people, because they have access to technology, access to these various social media platforms. So let's assume, Lydia, I'm your boyfriend, which maybe we'll talk about that one later, behind the scenes. So if I am your boyfriend, mostly this comes from the ladies' end. They end up going to watch these videos. Let's say Waxy Billion and his wife. Let's say Dr. Franka Mwakwene and the wife. Other people and their wives. They tend to go watch these videos. Then they come back to the man and expect the man to reciprocate what these people are doing. So many a times the ladies end up putting pressure, let me put it that way, on we the men. Aside that, there was a Nigerian movie I watched where one guy wanted to propose to the girlfriend. That was too sweet. He had disguised himself as he wasn't a rich person and all that. Now he came to the girlfriend trying to propose to her. He came with a flower. There was a ring in the flower, but the lady did not know. Yeah. Just that same day, it was on Valentine's Day. So the lady's boyfriend, there were two ladies in the room. So the roommate's boyfriend had come to gift her a car as a Valentine present. You come in with a flower. What are you trying to tell me? So many a times we watch snaps and other things, especially of celebrities. You see that on their birthdays, people come in dashing them cars, luxurious gifts and other things. And because our ladies have access to these things, they come back to us for us to replicate these things, which realistically are not so great. So don't you think we are putting so much pressure on our relationships because we are having access to the media, to technology, and realistically we can't even do within our means. So many a times a memano, a conchain, they do fraud, they do other stuff to please the ladies.
Well, what you're saying is I agree with you, but I also feel like it comes with this level of maturity. So you should know your partner, you should know what your partner can do and cannot do. You should also know what you also bring into the table. There's a lot you have to know in your relationship. And I feel like these people, they put it out there not just to show off, but then they are telling us that a relationship can be this good. A relationship can be this happy, lively, without even the banters and then the rants and all the fights. It can actually be this. So we are sensitized to, oh, my relationship can be better. It's not always about the little things that we do, but it can actually get to this level. But then you have to also know your partner. Like I said, if you feel like, your partner can do certain things for you, and then he comes to the understanding that I want to do this for my woman, that's fine. So I feel like it has its there's two sides to it.
Okay.
Fine, it makes people think that life is a fairy tale. So once, let's say, I'm in a relationship with Eddie, he should take me to Dubai, he should take me to...
Would you not be happy if you are being taken to Dubai?
I would be happy, but like I said, he just completed school, so I'm not expecting him to take me to Dubai.
Okay.
Yes, but once, let's say, he start working at Newmont and then I know the money is flowing, then you should take me to Dubai.
So when Eddie starts working at Newmont, you expect him to take you to Dubai?
Take me to
Is that not where the pressure is coming in?
No.
So where will you be working by then?
Very good question. Where will you be working by then?
Well, I'll also be, doing stuff for myself.
And I'm doing it for both of us.
No, so like I said, get to know each other.
Sure.
Once you know each other and they know that, okay, it's a teamwork, it's an effort we are both putting in, they know how to go about it. So it shouldn't always... So we have some channels that they're actually telling us that we are working it together. It's not only about the man taking me on trips and then the woman just spending the man's money, but it's a teamwork. So personally, I feel like it depends on what you're watching, what you are feeding. If you are feeding on the stuff that is telling you that, oh, the man has to do everything, then obviously you will feel like my man has to do everything for me. But if you are feeding on the stuff that is, oh, it's teamwork, it's effort, we are both putting in something to get to this place, then at the end of the day, you feel like it's a collaboration. But when you go to Newmont, take me to Dubai. Your girlfriend.
I definitely will. I mean, I'm not advocating, guys shouldn't do that. I'm all for, guys taking care of, girls. But then again, we have to remember and accept the fact that we live in a world whereby the quote, whatever a man can do, a woman can do and do it better. So we have to, bear that in mind. And because of that, we are not able to, go all out like we used to, growing up, or our ancestors, used to, do. And back to what Awukye was saying, they see a lot of these stuff, or we all see this stuff, and everybody reacts to it very differently.
Yeah.
And Umar Stanley said that what is mostly popular is not very wise.
Very wise.
As much as technology is good and bad, human beings are the same. They are bad human beings and they are good human beings. You see what you want to see. Some people see these things, and because of the level of maturity that they have, they know where they are in life, and they know that this is what I want, but this is what I have, and I cannot do this. Some lady too will see it and be like, "Oh, I don't care that I'm sleeping with my mom in my mom's house in the same bedroom. I want my boyfriend to take me to Dubai." You've never gone to a fancy restaurant before, but look at where you are heading because of the things that you see on social media. For me, as a guy, that is a sign or a symptom of a lady that's not matured, and you should be able to tell. So just as you are saying, you have to know who you are going with. Clearly, when the person starts requesting things that they cannot provide, or they know that their level in life is nowhere near, and they start requesting for those things, then you know that the person is not that mature. And whatever it is that you take, you have to take it with a little bit of salt, right? Just because you see it there doesn't mean that you just absorb it wholeheartedly. And that is where we as a country, or the whole world, people mostly suffer. Like you said, they see it and they believe it, even though there are several instances that we get to find out that do not believe what you see on social media. Do not believe everything you see on social media. So on this platform, on a platform like this, or people like us that have access to this platform, we are should do or try to get the word out there that not everything that you see is as it is. You understand?
Okay.
Some of these people are pretending.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But fake it till you make it.
You said?
Fake it till you make it.
Yep. Fake it till you make it.
So that's your slogan for 2024, both of you.
Well, yeah. Until I make it, I'm going to fake it.
Fake
Sometimes
it.
you pretend too hard, it becomes real.
So you are going to fake loving your woman till.
No, not fake
Okay.
loving my woman. Fake that I am a billionaire probably. I end
Just
up being a
attracting
billionaire.
it.
Yeah, attracting it.
Yeah,
So you
attracting
think
it.
if you fake something, you would attract it?
Yeah,
It
if you fake
depends
it
on
well
how you
enough.
fake it. Yes.
Yeah, it depends
Are
how
you
you fake
faking it to affect others?
Edike, don't
Right.
you think she's faking her boyfriend to attract a boyfriend?
I don't have enough information to
Oh, thank you.
conclude that.
All right. Okay. So I'll take your final words. So our topic today has been on technology, how it has affected relationships. So, okay, let me come to you. What is your final words to our viewers who are watching us right now? What would you say technology, they should use technology for, so it affects them positively and it doesn't go south?
Okay, first of all, I would say know yourself. Know what you can do, what you can't do. Know your partner. You guys should talk. I mean, communication is key, right? These things that we see on social media, they are communicating to us. So first of all, communicate with your partner. And then once you know your partner well enough, just find resources that will help you deal with that kind of person that you have right now. Don't just go onto the internet and then assume, like Eddie said, everything is glitter and then everything is gold. No, I mean, it took a process to get there. So know your partner, communicate, sit down, analyze. I mean, there's no pressure. It's just the two of you, right? So just calm down, look within yourself. What can I do? What do I like? What don't I like? How do I want to be loved? Just some petty things, and then you know the take of your partner. You guys sit, you find books, you find podcasts. This podcast is one. You listen to a lot of various informations on these social media platforms on the internet, and then you see that gradually you can incorporate something into your relationship. You can spice it up, and then you enjoy your relationship.
All right, Eddie K.
Yeah, so I think she said everything. The little I'd like to add is technology is there to help, right? And we are talking about relationship. Relationship is all about communicating, and the communication can best be done by you two, right? Where you sit down and talk, where you actually spend time together. That is when you have the communication that we are all talking about. So as much as you are letting technology help you, do not let technology do the communication for you, right? Don't let the technology be the sole means that you two are able to interact. You have to be able to interact physically. You have to be able to talk, spend time without any interference from technology. And just as you said, when you come online and you learn the stuff, you leave it there, then you come and apply it in real life, right? Don't go and live in the technological world. Don't be living in Twitter. Don't be living in Facebook. When you go there, when you read those things, when you see the good things, when you see the bad things, you put it aside and you come and apply it in real life. The fact that you are seeing it on Twitter that Cardi B is going here, is going that, and you want like you said, go to Dubai. You leave the social media world, you come back to real life. If I want to go to Dubai, how do I work and get that financial to go there? You can't sit on Twitter and go to Dubai. You have to come to the real life and work. So you spend the time you want there, but always make sure to come to reality and see reality for what it is. That is the little I can add.
All right. So from my guest today, technology is a two-way affair. It has the positive side and it has the negative side. On people we are learning from, especially with the ladies. When you watch videos of Wagsy and wife, Dr. Mwakohene and wife, any other person, you see the purpose is for education. we are there to educate, or they are there to educate about the positive sides of marriage, of relationship. So don't let it overburden you.
Yeah.
Don't let it overburden you. Then again, communication is very key in every relationship. If you don't communicate with your partner, you are not going to understand their love language.
Yeah.
And when you get their love language wrong, that is where the relationship goes southwards. So it has been us, myself, Edike, and Lydia on Infinite Loop. We wish you all the best and make sure you take the positive sides of technology. We out.